Yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Josh Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We as them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast just like cruiserweight action. In your house is the perfect distraction. Rumpus in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Smoke. What is up, guys? What is cracking? It's the Con-Man, and I am in your house. And you guys already know the vibes. Anytime we slide on through, we're here to talk about professional wrestling. And guys, it's been a long week, but what's today? Oh, that's right. It's Friday. And that means you made it through the week. So congratulations for that. But also it means it is time for the ECW Watch Along. And of course, I can't do the ECW Watch Along without the educator of Extreme himself. That is the voice, Josh Joseph. What is up, man?
How goes it, House? How goes it, household window lickers? Like House said, it's Friday. You know what it is? It's extreme time. It's a time to go back in time and just watch the chairs fly and hit dudes in the head.
Yes, I'm excited sir. I'm always excited for it, man. Oh, yeah. And of course, when we do that, I gotta play this banger back here because that's right. It's time, you sons of bitches. It's time for the ECW Watch Along. Friday is to get extreme, and it's a special Friday because it's Friday the 13th. Ooh, spooky season is here, ladies and gentlemen, and we are feeling it, and we're feeling that vibe here and in your house. And of course, I got to throw it to my man here because Fridays we get extreme, and we're gonna get extreme. Boys, what do we got this week? Give them that hour mark, and of course, we're gonna give it to you later on before we do it too. What do we got?
All right, fans. So this week, you're gonna want to tap into ECW HeatWave 1998 Season 5. We're gonna jump into the Mike Awesome and Tanaka. We are going to watch these beasts blow up a ring, just beat each other senseless. And on that hour marker, you need to be at 46 minutes and 33 seconds. And just a quick little synapse for this. This was a feud that took ECW by storm because of the amounts of chair hits, how hard they were swinging, how hard they were throwing each other through tables. And this was a feud that spanned for a little bit of ECW. It's a legendary feud. People still talk about it today. And I can't wait to tell you guys even more about this specific match when we get ready to watch it. Again, it's ECW HeatWave Season 5. You need to be there in 1998. And the hour marker is 46 minutes and 33 seconds. So get there and get prepared because in a little bit, we're about to go extreme.
Absolutely, and it's always a great, exciting time. But while we do have great, exciting times, we talk ECW and we talk about that. We also have great times with some of these AI generated segments that we've been having. They've been really fun, man. And so one thing that I think has been really cool is that we've added that to the show, and it's been a really awesome way to kind of twist things up and make things interesting. And honestly, brother, I have to bring this up. I have to, because I think the household out there, they like it pretty well too, bro, because bro, we are back charting again. I just had to bring that up, that we're back on the charts again. On the Apple Podcast, US charts for wrestling podcasts. We are back on that chart, guys. Top 200 podcasts, guys. I just got to say real quick, there's thousands of podcasts you can listen to, thousands and thousands of podcasts that you can listen to, thousands of wrestling podcasts that you can listen to. Trust me, there's a lot out there, most definitely. To be anywhere within that top 200 is always amazing. We're always looking to climb. We're always looking to grow more and give you guys more diverse and awesome and unique content where we just share our love with you guys of wrestling. You guys love it. We love it. And it's great. And I think that's really great that we go out there and we share the good word of wrestling, because honestly, this Sunday we're going to share another good word here, and that is a live on location house party. We announced it this Sunday, guys. That is this Sunday that is going down. So that's going to be really exciting. Also, we have the veteran Jack Vaughn coming on this show. I mean, we were just talking a little bit about him before and just the viral sensation that he has become. And honestly, I have been given permission to drop some news about the veteran Jack Vaughn that we will be announcing on that show. So not only, yeah, that's a little breaking news right there. I received a DM. I was told some information about him that is pertaining to something coming up with him. And they were like, hey, he's going to be on the show. Maybe you can break that news there. And I'm like, I think that this episode, our season premiere of the In Your House Sunday house party, I think that is a great episode to break some news pertaining to the veteran Jack Vaughn right there on the show, and also announce this house party. I mean, this live on, it's gonna be big, guys. Big, super excited. I mean, if I can't stress it enough, like if you guys are in earshot and you're a wrestling fan and you want to do something awesome, I mean, we're breaking a lot of news on this season premiere episode on
Yeah.
Sunday. It's big. I mean, whew, I'm excited for it. But with that being said, I'm excited for this episode too because of the popularity of the AI generated segments, which of course has helped us become charted thanks to you guys out there, the household. We're going to look to continue that. So I was looking to try to be different here, bro. I mean, like, we've been asking a couple of questions and it's like, what if this, what if that? And I think that's great, but I wanted to kind of flip the perspective a little bit. So what we're going to do, bro, we're going to play a game. We're going to do a little AI generated word association.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what we're doing is I have generated a list of names on AI right here on my phone. 30 names. We're not going to go through all 30, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted to have a pool. I wanted a pool,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
So I wanted a pool, and it is of 30 wrestlers from ECW, covering both main event and mid card talent from the promotion's heyday. And with our ECW historian here, the educator of Extreme, the voice Josh Joseph, I wanted to play a game with him. He does not know any of these names that I am about to throw at him. Word association is give me 3 words. 3 words. It can be just 3 words together or 3 word sentence, whatever you want. I'm going to put a name out there and you're going to give me those 3 words, and maybe, we'll expand on it, give a little brief synopsis as to why, but we'll see where we go with that. But are you ready for this, bro?
Oh, I'm ready for this. This sounds like fun. So strap in. There's 30 names.
Yes, man. Yes. So, okay. I'm gonna bring you in easy here, man. I'm gonna give you, top tier guys here, and then
Okay.
we'll work our way and just get a little crazy here. So the first name on my list, 3 words. Once again, any 3 words can be a sentence, does not have to be a sentence. The first name, the Sandman.
The Sandman. Um, horrifically, beautifully violent.
Horrifically, beautifully violent. I like that. I like that. Why?
Because Sandman reminds me of the everyday man who's just trying to make it in whatever business that they're at. They don't care about what the politics of whatever company they're working for. They don't care who's trying to get over. They have a goal in their mind. And well, I mean, he violently and beautifully has given us some of the greatest moments in ECW history. I mean, you guys have all heard me talk about it. He was sacrificed. He was crucified.
He
Like
was.
they crucified him, and they put a barbed wire halo on the man's head. It's a very dark story in ECW's history, but it was beautifully done and it was horrifically done. It ripped a family apart. It did a lot of things, but it was he reminds me of somebody who is willing to put his own body on the line for his family, for what he believes in, for what he loves. So that's why I give him that little phrase there.
Okay, I like that. I like that. All right, so we started out there with the Sandman, and we'll stay in that area. Go ahead and give me Rhino.
Oh, Rhino, tenacious, uh, grinder, um, semi truck. Like,
I love it. Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
and obviously, you know why I say semi truck. I mean,
Yes.
it's his gore. The gore was
Yeah.
like
The
getting
go.
hit
Oh
by a
my
semi,
gosh.
and
Yeah.
he was just he was a tenacious young man who really put in the work in ECW when he was
Yeah.
younger, and he got to where he needed to. And I absolutely love Rhino. He is one of my favorite humans to ever get in a ring, and yeah, that I would have to say those.
Okay, I like that. All right, we're gonna get a little deep cut here. Balls Mahoney.
Balls Mahoney. Um,
I'm loving this, ladies and gentlemen.
hey,
I'm making this man think. I love it.
okay, this is gonna sound weird, but
All right. Come on.
a bathtub acid genius. But
Why? I know I
okay,
have to know why.
so Balls Mahoney, anybody could do the gimmick of Balls Mahoney, but Balls Mahoney really made it his own.
Yeah.
You swung chairs, you just came out, you did your thing. But the genius about Balls Mahoney is he could go with anybody in a tag team or in a match and have the crowd behind him chanting every single one of his chants, getting behind every single uh, spot he has in a match that you know is truly Balls Mahoney. And
Yeah.
just like Bathtub Acid, man, once you take it and you start that match, you don't know if you're getting hit with a chair. You don't know if you're getting thrown through a flaming table. You don't even know who your partner is going to be most of the time. It could be Spike Dudley. And we all know what happens when you're around Spike Dudley.
Oh my
The
gosh, that
acid drop.
guy.
You got to watch
Yeah.
out for that.
Yeah.
Which was
All right.
named, I believe, the Dudley Dog when he became in the
Oh
WWE.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. 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 That is what it became. Yep. All right. All right. Oh, I like this one. I definitely want to hear your thoughts on this one because I don't think I've heard you talk about this guy. Just incredible.
Well, hmm, Bret Hart's clone.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
And
Okay.
I liken him to Bret Hart because of uh, the extremes he went to. Now, Bret
Yeah.
was a technical master. Okay. So that's where I get my Bret from. Just Incredible
Sure.
was actually a very well rounded wrestler, but he was technically sound when he was swinging a kendo stick, when he was swinging a chair, when he was putting somebody through barbed wire just for giggles. Just Incredible was also able to do one thing that Bret tried to do, and that was exude the emotion at the proper time. Bret Hart was fantastic in everything he did, and that's me as a fan, okay? But Bret Hart also had a it seemed like he had a challenge when it became the fans wanted something different, and Bret wasn't able to maneuver into that. But Just Incredible was. I mean, he even kinda stole Bret Hart's, uh, moniker, I guess. Not
Yeah.
just the best, not just the greatest, that's Just Incredible.
Just incredible. I always thought he was really good, man.
I love Just Incredible.
Yeah, I always thought he was really good. Okay, all right. Let's go with Too Cold Scorpio.
Too cold. Okay. Original, old school, I'm combining that word,
Mhm.
uh, and soul. I
Okay, I
believe
like
I
it.
believe Too Cold, he really gave us that soul because there
Yeah,
was many guys, top guys who wanted to beat him. I mean, I believe there was heavyweight, matches built around him. It
yeah,
there's he he was very innovative in his aerial maneuvers. He was original in those too. A lot of guys were not doing what he was doing, and I believe I don't know if he's still doing those types of things or if he's doing anything with the wrestling. I know
yeah,
there's
I'm
a
not sure.
I've heard multiple things of indie circuits. I've seen him in, once a year things. So I'm not sure
Yeah,
what he's doing.
Too Cold, I know he's done some GCW shows.
See, and I was gonna say GCW, but I didn't want to give out something I wasn't sure of.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
He
yeah,
has done some GCW
okay,
shows, yeah, just in the last year or so, I believe. I don't know what he's if he's still on the tour right now or if he's just kind of chilling right now, but yeah, he has been out there having some matches like and don't get it twisted, like even to this day, and I know it because I run around some people that have wrestled him, he can still go.
yeah,
It's
and
crazy.
that's
He
what I
still
was
got
getting
it.
at. Yeah, like think about the moves that he did back then. I know that he may not be doing every single one of those moves,
Yeah.
but he's put a lot of wear and tear on that body. And even back then, he put a lot of wear and tear on it and was still able to put on great matches. I mean, let's not let's not get it messed up because ECW evolved multiple times throughout its existence, and
Mhm.
the first evolution of it to its more extreme format, he was very influential in that. The
Yeah.
Cactus Jack storylines, just him coming out there and being someone who was on a WWF show, who was out there, who had an actual legit gimmick on a WWF, ring, so I personally think that he was very instrumental in the first evolution of ECW, and that's why another reason why I said soul with him because, like, yeah, these guys, they mean something to me in these
Yeah.
aspects, and his performances really uh brought a light to what is possible off a top rope, which then evolved into what we've seen with RVD and things like that. So
Yeah.
very, very respectful dude.
Man, and the fact that he's still banging with the new generation,
Yeah,
like that's crazy to me. And like he gets mad respect from the young generation. Like it's crazy the way that his work is transcending itself because
yeah,
like bro, this is what we watch. We watch stuff from the mid 90s. The mid 90s. Bro, it's 2024 and people and wrestlers, young wrestlers pay this man respect. Like and he's still banging with them. And it's honestly, it's one of the best stories in wrestling that really maybe not everybody's talking about. But what he does now for wrestling is so damn amazing. It's really
yeah,
cool stuff.
yeah. He's amazing. I I would love to even speak to him too, because
Yeah, that's another guy
he's
I'd
got
really love
stories.
to.
He's
Oh
got
my
stories.
god. And nobody's keeping his mouth shut. He can say what he wants. Like, oh, it'll be
Exactly.
so amazing. That's what I love about it because like these guys, they're just so gritty and like, especially if you get a chance to meet some of these wrestlers and they're just like an open book. Like those are the ones that are like, bro, I'm like, you're gonna have to pull me away because I just be sitting over there listening. Like, I will let this man keep going, like,
Yeah.
and that's, I mean, that's one of the foundations of this podcast is that I've brought on like cool people in the business, and I'm like, tell me your process. How did you achieve your dreams? How I want to hear all about it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's genuine interest over here. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like,
Oh,
I love it.
no. Yeah, I'm totally there with you. That's another thing we connect on. Like I could listen to people just talk about their lives all day long. You don't even have to be great at something. You could be an okay janitor. I'll listen to you. We can make
Yeah.
a show out of it.
Yeah, yeah, you could anything, bro. It's you could find a way. You could most definitely find a way, and we're gonna find our way here back into this AI generated segment because I'm really interested in hearing some of your thoughts on some of these other guys here. So I want to pull this one out, Little Guido.
Well, I got it. My three words: full-blooded Italian. I mean, that's all I can say.
Yeah, there you go.
I will say though, he was there every match they needed him. He gave the fans the comedy break that we've grown accustomed to from the 90s pay-per-views. And he also could wrestle. He was a very well-rounded mat wrestler. And he could mat wrestle with the best of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll find out in future episodes when he goes into triple threat matches with some of the smaller cruiserweights, and you're going to be highly impressed with Little Guido.
Yeah, Little Guido. I think he is a really good. I like what you said there about him being a really good mat wrestler. I always remember him being good on the mat,
Oh yeah.
so that makes sense. But I got to ask you this one right here because I don't. I think we've talked a lot about ECW, and somehow I don't think his name has came up. But I'm gonna get your thoughts on him now, Terry Funk.
Oh, old drunk Terry Funk. Uh, Father of Extreme.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Give it to me. Tell me why.
I say the old drunk Terry Funk out of pure juggalo admirement of Terry Funk, of being a fan of his.
Yeah.
It's an old callback to a JCW match he had, and the commentators just kept calling him old drunk Terry Funk. It was fantastic. But I pick him because without Terry Funk, we have no Cactus Jack. Without Terry Funk, we don't have Texas death matches to the caliber Terry Funk did it in. We don't have a C4 match that Terry Funk does in Japan, but then flies to America and shows up on another promotion wearing like playing the gimmick of what happened to him in Japan. Like he acted like his eye was out. He was a very just lovely human when it comes to hardcore wrestling. I love Terry Funk. And honestly, if you watch his matches, I don't think when he started that was his whole goal, was to be this extreme mountain of a man. Like
Yeah.
Terry Funk was a very respected wrestler, like from his era. And then all of a sudden he gets tangled up with Paul Heyman, and like he's a part of something that is going to live forever, not only wrestling but the birth of the extreme parts of ECW. With Without Terry Funk, we don't have this. We don't have what we love. We don't have Sabu flying through the air doing an air Sabu and Terry Funk moving and Sabu getting wrapped up in the barbed wire, and you see his bicep being pulled as he's pulling it out of his skin. You don't get that, and that's like one of my favorite childhood memories of Sabu. I know it sounds really weird, everybody, but it was a great match, and it was courtesy of Terry Funk. And I think everybody in that locker room would they would have tears in their eyes just talking about Terry Funk and what he did for ECW and Paul Heyman himself. I mean, the dude was a legend.
He helped put it on the map, bro. He contributed to putting it on the map.
Exactly. Yeah, he was fucking awesome. And in ECW ring, I fucking love Terry Funk.
Yes, man. No, Terry Funk, amazing competitor. I think that's a great place to end that right there. I mean, honestly, that was just a really great cap off. I just feel like you go, because I never heard you really talk about him on the show. And we've been doing this show for a while, so I was like, you know what? Let me get thoughts on him. I thought that was another good AI generated segment, just to get people thinking, get you thinking, and just make it real interesting. But guys, you already know what it is. It is Friday, which means the reason that we're here is because it's time for an ECW Watch Along, ladies and gentlemen. So you guys already know what it is. Guys, we got to take a break. We got to pay a few bills. When we come back, we're getting down, myself and the educator of extreme himself, the voice, Josh Joseph. We are going to do our ECW Watch Along.
A-N-I-S. Anus. Bam. 800 points. That's game.
It's not how you spell anus.
I went to Ivy Tech for 2.5 years, bro. I can spell anus.
You know what? I know an expert in this field.
I think I know who you're talking about.
What are you guys doing? We gotta go play Harvest Fest. I'm in here getting all of our gear, and you guys are here playing Scrabble? Again?
You know what, Maddie? You can settle this for us.
Yeah. How do you spell anus?
I'm not gonna settle another Scrabble discrepancy for you guys. That's the third time this week.
Calm down, Maddie. Harvest Fest isn't until September 14th. Gates open at 4 p.m.
Yeah. At the Miami Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions.
Are you telling me that Harvest Fest X is not until September 14th? Featuring bands such as Fourth Among Midgets, Forgotten Ashes, Tight Like a Tiger, GPD, Resonate, and Patron? September 14th?
I'm hungry.
Shut up! There's gonna be food at Harvest Fest. The lunch break's coming down, and they're gonna make delicious burgers!
I'm not having fun anymore.
Fun? You wanna have fun? Well, I got a doozy for you, because the Kokomo Press is coming out, and they're gonna have stand-up comedians. We're talking Sean D., Pierce Clott, Michael Howard, Greg Lindberg, Alexa Eden, Davey Moomaw, Jordan Granger, Jacob Harder, Brian Allen West, and Dan Alton.
Say it, don't spray it.
Maddie! Bro.
Since you put it that way, bro. You know, you're right. You guys... I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't have blown off the handle like that. Here's how you spell anus. A-N-U-S. Just think about it like I do. The way I remember it, it's an United States, right? So, anyways, I'll see you guys September 14th at Harvest Fest X at the Miami Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions.
Bring a tent.
I don't get it. In United States.
Hello everyone, it's the Pope Elijah Burke, founder and president of the Love Alive charity. I wanted to take this brief moment to share with you my charity's continued humanitarian efforts to positively impact the impoverished communities in and around the greater Jacksonville area. This cannot be possible without your support. If you'd be so kind, please take a moment to visit our website, love-alive.org, to learn more about the charity and its mission. Also, feel free to donate to our 501c3 organization that operates off of the donation of the public, which is you. Whether that be by website or via Cash App, $1 help makes a difference in the lives of others as we continue to positively influence many people by being the change that we wish to see in the world.
Welcome back to In Your House. And guys, you guys know what time it is. It is time for the ECW Watch Along. Of course, before we get to that, I got to say, make sure if you were in the Kokomo, Indiana area, Harvest Fest X, that is going down tomorrow. So that's going down September 14th. We're recording this on the 13th of September in 2024. That's going down the very next day on the 14th. Check that out. But while we're living in 2024, we're about to hop in a time machine and we're about to go back to ECW HeatWave. That's right, we're going back to 1998. Times were easier, but it was super extreme there with its wrestling, and that's why I got to throw it to my man here, the educator of Extreme, the voice, Josh Joseph. What are we watching, man? Let us know once again, and then give us a little backstory.
All right. So again, everybody, this is ECW HeatWave 1998 on your Peacock. It should be season 5 for ECW. This is Mike Awesome versus Tanaka. And this one is a no disqualification bout. Okay, now I know all ECW usually are, but this one was kind of like they were making it well known that this was going to go so many places. So when we get to that, you want to get at 46 minutes and 33 seconds. So get to that and let's get this going, because this is a fantastic match. You're going to see weapons used very hard in this one. What made this feud an amazing feud was the chair shots. Literally the chair shots that Tanaka's about to take. The brutality that Tanaka brings to Mike Awesome, because Mike Awesome was brought on the scene to be a Goldberg, to be a destroyer of worlds, to be a Brock Lesnar before Brock Lesnar was a thing. That's what Mike Awesome was always destined to be. The size of the man, how tall he is, and then just the way how muscular he is. He looked like wrestling in a human. Some things have happened throughout his career. That's neither here nor there, because he used to put on some amazing matches with Tanaka. These were the matches that, yes, they're going to be a little longer than your normal ECW match. I don't think this one is. I think this is roughly usually what an ECW match at HeatWave or a pay-per-view of theirs would be. But they would have a lot to where it was big chair shots to Tanaka that you would think the average man his brains would be scrambled, but this dude had concrete for a head. Vicious chair shots are going to be landed on to Mike Awesome too. There's going to be quite a bit of blood through here.
Boy.
And one big Mike Awesome power bomb that's going to happen. Get prepared, fans, because you're gonna think Tanaka's dead. He's not. He's fine. They have another match months later, so it's perfectly fine.
All right, this is going to be great. I know that the voice, Josh Joseph, he's been really putting together these matches for the ECW. So basically what's been going on, to pull the curtain back a little bit for you guys a little bit, he's been kind of putting together the matches, and then I've been putting together the AI generated segments, and we've all just kind of put it together for what I think is been a really good weekly show that we've done here for the ECW Watch Along series. I love it. I know you guys out there in the household love it. You guys make us 5 stars, and we're about to get started here in about a second. But if you get a chance to, guys, I was listening a little bit to Chris Van Vliet, and he mentioned something, and I think that it's important to mention it because I would just kind of pop him in my ears, and like he's does his podcast and he does a really great job with it. So I just kind of listen to it to kind of be on the cutting edge of what's of course we know about his status and whatnot, but what makes his podcast so engaging, what makes it so interesting that people make it the number one podcast in professional wrestling. And so I listened to it, and like one thing that he does, he's big on like, guys, you might not even know it, you might be listening to the podcast, but you might not be following. So make sure that you are following us on Apple Podcasts, following us on Spotify, following us, subscribing on YouTube, making sure that you're in the Discord. If you're rocking with what we're doing, it costs you nothing, ladies and gentlemen. It literally costs you nothing. Support does not cost you anything. We just, bring it here. There's our Discord right down there. I just think it's important that if you support this podcast and you come to listen to us, make sure that it is saying following, not follow. If it says follow, that means you need to hit that button. And when it says following, that means you follow us. You will get our content regularly. So I just wanted to put that out there. I thought that was smart. And I wanted to take that moment to put that in there. But I'm ready to do this, man, because I'm ready to watch wrestling where, we had a little word association game and whatnot. I'm ready to just kind of kick back, chill, and watch some Extreme Championship Wrestling. Are you ready to go, Voice?
Oh, I am. I cannot wait to get into this. This is going to be awesome.
All right, here we go. Of course, we have to do our countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0. There he is, Mike. Awesome.
Look how big he is.
He was huge.
And he had a mullet. He rocked a mullet for so
huge
long.
Guy with the mullet.
He always had this baby face.
I know, like he looks like he looked like a grown man baby.
Yeah. Man, I mean, he was brought into wrestling basically to be that dominant big man. They had plans for Mike Awesome. He just didn't fulfill most of those plans.
He had the look. I mean, the look is there.
Oh yeah, and it really, I will knock on Mike Awesome. It's just what I do, but I do like what he did in ECW. WCW, I understand he really had no control over all the crap. What they do,
man.
They did a show guy with him. They did a hippie guy. He almost killed Shaggy 2 Dope on top of that bus.
Man, am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong on this, because I could definitely be wrong. He wasn't the fat chick Thriller, was he?
Yeah.
That was him?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that for a second.
Yeah, that was Mike Awesome.
Yeah. Look at this man here.
Yeah, Tanaka.
He's built.
He's very built. And he's not as tall as Awesome, but he was not afraid of Mike.
No, he ain't no bitch though. He ain't no bitch though. I like it.
Dude, this is like this is your strong style wrestler right here, going up against just a powerhouse and Mike Awesome. Like I made the joke today when you asked me if I knew what today it was. Today's Mike Awesome didn't kill somebody in the ring with his move.
Say that.
And there's a chance we might see a couple of those things here, but I know maybe the fans have noticed that I haven't been saying Tanaka's first name. It's difficult for me to say. I think it's Masato.
Yeah, Masato.
Masato Tanaka. Now this dude was just a rhino before rhino was a thing.
Yeah, he's a tank. He looks like he's built like a tank.
And he could take so much damage.
Yo, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike Awesome used to have some moves.
Yeah, okay.
This is why WCW thought they had somebody in him.
He showed some flashes.
And he did, but ECW was a different thing. And
Yeah, for sure.
WCW was a different thing. Look at that. Not even
Oh,
taking
okay,
that
okay. I like
shoulder.
the aggression. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. Ah, okay. He's going low. Back. Oh, bear
Oh,
hug.
look at that. Caught him with the
Oh,
belly to belly suplex.
okay.
And I believe if there's anyone out in the chat who knows, I believe that Mike Awesome and Tanaka had huge feuds over in Japan.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. Did you see that shoulder block over the
Yeah, I
top?
did. That's what I my God.
And this
See,
is
I can't
Mike
remember the
Awesome.
last time I watched a Mike Awesome match.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's a weird knowledge I have with
Ooh.
this one wrestler. Such a hard clothesline.
Yeah.
But
Is he about to
I used to love Mike Awesome, man.
Oh,
Damn.
okay, okay.
Totally forgot about him diving to his head.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I see it. He's showing flashes.
Yeah. But he was around these guys
Yeah.
in ECW who are going to challenge a guy like Mike Awesome in a ring to give a better performance, not challenge
That's
him
yeah.
to stop him, but to get to where the
A
fans
better
are cheering.
performance out of him. Yeah.
Yeah. And like you alluded to, look at the top rope, Mike Awesome.
Oh,
Big
nice.
oh damn, Tanaka's head
Nice.
about rolled off his body. Man.
You know, did you ever play New Japan World?
Yes. On Game Boy Advance, I played it.
Okay, okay. So I love that game. It was a really good game. I think what was it? No, I'm sorry. Fire Pro World. Did you ever play Fire Pro World?
That's exactly what I thought you were talking about because it had the
Okay,
New
okay.
Japan Pro Wrestling guys in the
Yes.
game.
So like that's what I feel like I'm watching with this match right here. Like it gives that vibe. I don't know why, but I like it. And oh, here comes chairs. Here comes that first. Okay. You know, chair shots has been such an interesting conversation in wrestling lately. So it's interesting that you picked this one because you said the chair shots were pretty hefty in this one.
Yeah, not that first one, fans. Don't let that one fool you.
Oh, he's going all the way back. Oh, he's going. Where are you going? No, he's running. What is he doing? Oh my God. What? He just ran at him with the chair and launched it at him.
We have to remember where he's from. That is like the whole crowd would have popped for that. They would have done the oh, and then when he hit him, wow!
Oh,
Look at that missile drop kick.
that was a clean missile drop kick.
He was fantastic in the ring. Like these chair shots and things, that's what's gonna like get me to pop. But like his in-ring ability, that double underhook suplex he took and didn't even like flinch. That was, and then Mike Awesome just drops him.
Like yeah, just dropped him, bro.
But I really think that these two, they really built something together in this feud to where they trusted each other fully to do a lot of this shit with each other.
Oh, for sure. They had to have. Oh, it's about to be a sword fight.
Yep. Dueling chairs. When have you seen this since Christian and Edge?
Oh,
thing?
Yes, you don't see this.
Big chair shot there, right to the kidneys of Mike Awesome.
Oh. Up and over.
Up and over, yeah. Right into the crowd, second row.
He just got lost in people.
Yeah, he did. Tanaka just got engulfed by, oh, it's got to be just sticky and just
lost in people.
Oh, and you'll notice this is one of the first ones we've watched where our normal fans aren't in the front row.
Yeah, where was
Hawaiian
happening?
shirt guy's not
What
there.
the hell is he doing? What the fuck? Oh my god.
Now, answer me honestly. Have you seen these matches with Tanaka and Mike Awesome?
No.
Okay, so you've
No.
never seen Mike Awesome at this level.
No, I have not.
This is what WCW thought they were getting with Mike Awesome. This is exactly why they bought him, why they took his contract.
And why they kept trying to make him work in different ways, but it wasn't.
Yes. But
Because I remember the stop and restart of Mike Awesome. They tried to stop and restart him a couple different times.
Yep.
So that makes sense. That goes well aligned with what you're saying, because what I'm seeing right now is somebody that's got hellified potential to be great.
Yes. The awesome bomb. Just right in the center of the ring. Tanaka kicks right out. And that's a sit-down power bomb from a dude that's well over 6'5".
So so he's tall. I see it, bro. Like, as I'm watching this match and watching it progress, because I haven't seen his ECW work, I'm seeing a damn near creator wrestler right now, bro. Real talk.
Big frog splash. When have you seen a dude his size pull off a frog splash like that? What was it Rosie?
Rosie killed that.
He was probably one of the bigger dudes I've seen do it.
I like Bronson Reed splash. I really do like Bronson Reed splash.
He does it
feels like he's falling on you. It doesn't feel like he's flying. It's just like he's just like, I'm falling on you. And I don't know. I like the style in which he does it. Oh damn! Oh damn!
He's not done.
Look at him. Look at him. Oh my god.
Tanaka blocks it. He was about to get his third one.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh, the chair.
I hope you fans at home are watching this and you got it turned up, because those chairs are crashing down on his head.
God.
Like
what?
He just,
look at that chair. Oh.
Yeah. Another awesome bomb.
Chair shots are no joke. Oh my Jesus.
See the crowd control he has?
Yeah.
Like, this is a Mike Awesome. If you've never seen him in ECW, you have no clue what Mike Awesome was capable of.
Yeah, this right here is really making me like, I know when people think of Mike Awesome, and he's not in the conversation really a lot these days. I don't know what he's doing these days, but damn, the Mike Awesome I'm seeing right now, brother, I'd buy it.
Yeah,
I'd buy it. I can turn that. Like, if I'm a promoter and I can see this guy, his look, what he's doing, how he's damn. I'd buy it. I'd buy it, bro. I would. I'd be like, I can do something with this guy.
Oh yeah, he was this dude was pure clay right now. You could have Heyman was molding him into something.
Imagine if he found the right gimmick.
Oh, he had it with this guy.
Oh my God, that boot. Oh.
Just him being this Mike Awesome dude was his perfect gimmick. All he did was power bomb and try to hurt people.
Oh, he got out. Oh. Oh, what's he gonna do?
Oh, here we go.
Oh my God. Oh, God.
Tanaka just killed Mike Awesome. Look at that crowd. Look at that crowd.
Look at them. They love it. They're bloodthirsty. Ah.
Dude, the ref thinks he's dead. Everybody, like, tell me you didn't think he just broke his neck.
I know the way he fell into that table.
There is not a single person sitting in that arena right now.
Oh, we got the holy shit chance going.
These matches made Tanaka the badass in ECW that he was. And it really showed like what Mike Awesome was capable of.
Yeah.
I mean, his whole head looks pasty white. Like that dude is concussed.
Yeah. He's concussed, bro. And he kicked out.
Oh, he's calling for it. And I believe we have Rick Rude on commentary.
Do we do? Ooh, that
big
was,
elbow.
yeah, there we go. Oh,
Kicked
that was
out.
close.
Dude, and he cleaned him on the jaw with that too.
Yeah.
Tanaka's calling for another chair. He's about to.
What's he doing?
He's about to hurt Mike Awesome. Look at all those bruises on Awesome's leg.
Yeah.
He has been
Oh my God, what's he
in
gonna
war.
do?
Here we go.
What's he gonna do? Jesus Christ. Ow!
Tornado
Oh my
DDT.
God! He's asleep. He can't. That's it.
There it is.
Wow.
Tanaka gets the win. Mike Awesome
Wow. The
falling.
tornado DDT on the chairs.
And another great thing about this is the wins went back and forth with these two. It was just such a great feud for just extreme wrestling.
Yeah. Wow. That was a hell of a match. I learned so much about Mike Awesome that I didn't know before. And I think that's always a great thing. Tanaka was amazing. I mean, this is one of the reasons I like to watch it, because it's not just always about the stuff that I've seen before. I like to see the stuff I didn't see before. I'm still learning new things about ECW, and that's why it's been so enthralling to kind of do this series here and watch this and get acquainted with this brand, because man, we got a lot of things working in terms of what we're trying to do here with this ECW watch along. We've been having fun, guys, doing these AI generated segments and these watch alongs.
Yes.
But I do know that eventually, and that's going to be starting next week, we want to actually kind of dig into the more storyline driven things with ECW. I like seeing the matches, don't get me wrong, but I just want to dig a little bit deeper here. Oh, they're playing the replays. Hang on, before we get to that, I'm just looking at these replays. My God, because that was an incredible match.
Yeah.
Jeez. When he jumped over that guardrail, that was crazy.
Yeah, I know. Most of Mike Awesome's top rope stuff is pretty unique and pretty just amazing to see because of his size.
It's like what I saw was a man that you made him really tall in the game and made him look really cut, but you got him at like 99 overall everything as a call. Like that's exactly what I saw. There was everything that this man could do. He could throw you, he could fly, he could bang with you. He had it all, and I think that was awesome. But once again, guys, we want to get a little bit deeper into ECW, because next week I'm gonna have my man Voice roll out a full episode of ECW Hardcore TV. We're gonna go ahead and do that, and that's gonna be the entirety of the episode. So I want to see a little character development. I want to see a little storyline action and really get deep in that ECW bag. That's what we're gonna do starting next week. But this week, we had a really great episode, and there's a lot going on this weekend that we're definitely going to talk about. But before I do that, I'm going to give my great co-host here, the educator of Extreme, the Voice, Josh Joseph, a chance to plug anything that he wants to plug. Of course, man, the floor is yours.
All right, Howse, thank you again for building this playground for us to come to and have some fun, extreme fun, especially on a Friday where you can always catch me in Howse going back in time to ECW mid 90s, early 2000s, a little peek into the 2000s ECW was able to make. So you always join us here. I know it's like 6:30, but join us. Join us. You see it go
Yeah.
live, hit the follow button, subscribe, do those things, and you'll know when we go live and when we go extreme. But for another show, it is the Monday preview show where me and the Grunmeister, well, we get into it. We talk Raw, Monday Night Raw to be exact, and we talk 3 subjects, and then we throw a 4th one in there, little bonus, little fun one. It's called Grun Talk, and it's what Grun does best. He talks about what pretty much aggravates the piss out of him, and that can be anything. It could be a gentle breeze, it could be a spider, it could be a lot of things. But get in there, get us in your rotation of shows, because you're going to love it, because we send you right to Raw. So that starts at 7 p.m. and this week we got a little special surprise for everybody. There's going to be a new twist to the show, so be there to see what we're talking about. Maybe see the chaos that we're creating. Maybe hang out, under a bridge
Yeah.
with a couple goblins or 2. Who knows? But you can always catch me there at 7 p.m. Monday night. Me and Grun, the Window Lickers. We go live with the Raw preview, and you can always catch me on a Sunday house party where me and the crew from In Your House, we talk wrestling. Everything that's happened, anything that interests us, we talk about. Anything that interests you and you put it in the chat, we talk about. So what
Yep.
I'm saying is join us, talk about it, be about it. Let's grow In Your House. And you could be a part of it just by being a fan. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, man. It's a great community that we are creating here at In Your House that we've been creating for a long, long time. I'm proud of it. Ever since 2019, when we got this off the ground, it has just been getting bigger and better, and it is great to see. And that just keeps on going because remember, guys, as we're doing this, we still got Grun's room. Grun is giving you that work currently right now. Big SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen, that is coming up here pretty shortly because it's their premiere on USA. A lot of things to talk about. I'm sure Grun is giving you all that information as only he can. He does a great job of covering SmackDown, and we really appreciate all the work that he does. But guys, this Sunday is going to be big. This Sunday is going to be huge. It is our season premiere of the Sunday house party. It's going to be myself and the voice, Josh Joseph, and we're going to have a great guest. We are going to have the veteran Jack Vaughn, former OVW champion, viral wrestling sensation, and he is going to come. We're just going to chat him up, and man, we've got some news to drop about him on the show that I have been permitted to drop. You got to make sure that you're here for that if you want to see exactly what it is. But then we have that big reveal, and that is the live on location house party. That's going to be big. Yeah, I can tell you guys, it's been tough keeping this close to our chest for as long as we have, but it is going to be easily one of the biggest things that IYH has ever done. And man, we cannot wait to drop that news. But before that, I got to hop up in the whip and travel my way to Columbus, Indiana, because tomorrow it is going to be Emerge 81. I return to the table as their color commentator, and that's going to be great, man. I'm excited to come back. If you guys got a chance to see, if you follow the Emerge page, I did an interview. I did a couple of interviews. I interviewed with the Emerge World Heavyweight Champion Paragon, and I interviewed with his opponent, the Infinite Man, Tim. And you guys can go to the Emerge page and check those out. I'm really excited to be back in Columbus, Indiana, a place where I've definitely grown a whole lot in wrestling and learned so much about the ins and outs of the business through working with them. Now I get a chance to go back and do what I do best, and that's talk about wrestling, having the best seat in the house right there in Columbus, Indiana, for one of the best shows that you're going to see in the Midwest. But of course, overall, guys, you know where I'm going to be at, right here doing my thing at In Your House. And guys, these watch alongs, these ECW watch alongs have been great. I can't. Yeah, because you guys know how it is. If you guys follow podcasts, or maybe you do a podcast yourself, maybe it's you do something in a different realm that's not wrestling, but you kind of know how podcasting goes. It's always, you always want to make announcements for people and do this, and then sometimes schedules don't align and whatnot. So I never really like to get the cat out of the bag. But for you guys that are enjoying the ECW Watch Along, I will say this: we're trying to bring some like really cool things to this ECW Watch Along to kind of add to it and make it and really just keep that spirit of ECW alive by making it something cool. We got a couple of other shows that are in the works right now. God knows I don't have any more time to be podcasting right now, but man, it's just such a good time in wrestling, and a lot of awesome things are happening in the wrestling business, and we're right here in the mix as a part of it. We're in there, we're in that mix. So, we always want to make sure that we're in the know and moving in that direction, to where if we're talking about it, it's coming from a place of we are really sitting here and watching it, and really sitting up here and giving it the viewing experience that it needs for you to form an adequate opinion on something. So once again, things are moving. We're always growing here. I mean, I love what we're doing. Once again, we're back on the charts. I'm just excited about that. Having a great team, great guest, great ideas, great things to keep this show not only moving, but entertaining, y'all, because like I listen to the shows, y'all. I've been listening to everything. I mean, from Window Lickers on Monday, from the smoke sessions that you get from Hypocrisy Jones, the Raw Deal with Howse and O'Neil with myself and the big dog Annie O'Neil, from the ECW Watch Alongs to Grun's Room, anything that we give you in between. Paragon just debuted Dear Professional or Dear Pro Wrestling. That was a really good listen. For you aspiring professional wrestlers, we're doing it, y'all. I mean, if you guys don't see it by now, I don't know what you're doing, because we're putting out great work, amazing work with dedicated people that are really trying to make something big. We're trying to make something special, and like that's what it is. Like, to me, this feels special. And I can't do it without a great team. So as much as I love being out there and doing all this work, and I'm just going at this point. We're definitely about to end the show, but I just want to end it on this. Seeing all the work that everybody's putting in has sparked a different fire in me that just makes me just keep going. And I'm a part of all these shows every single week with people that want to learn what we do and how to be successful at it. And like, I love to do it, man, because at the end of the day, like I always say, it's just the homies watching wrestling and talking about wrestling, and we're having fun doing it. And I think that's just a perfect way to end the show right there. Just leaving it at that, because I will always say that to the day that I die. At the end of the day, this right here, all this little playground right here, it's really just a homies watching wrestling, and that is what I love about it. So let's go ahead and get it, ladies and gentlemen, because for the voice, Josh Joseph, for Hypocrisy Jones, for Divinely Designed Danny O'Neil, for the Grunmeister, for the world's most dangerous podcaster, Paragon, I am Alakan, the Concept House, here to remind you to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to hop on this bandwagon. Get on or get gone. Because the household, we are still going mighty strong. You guys have a great day and a great weekend. Peace.
Yeah. In your house with O'Kon. Hey, O'Kon in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Josh Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We as them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast just like cruiserweight action. In your house is the perfect distraction. Pumpers in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Smoke.